All right, now let's do this example, right? So here we've got these rational exponents, and you might not think to look, but this actually has the form of a quadratic equation. And the way you can see that is, remember, if the middle term, let's move everything to one side first. Okay, so let's subtract both of these from both sides, and what we get is we get 2w to the 2/3 minus 3w to the 1/3 minus 20 equals 0. Now notice, like I said before in the last video, notice how the term here, this term, this variable, this exponent is half of this exponent. As soon as you see this situation where this exponent is half of this exponent, because 1/3 is half of 2/3, you have a quadratic form, okay? And the way to see this too is you could just parse this out. You could say this is the same as 2 times w, to the 1/3 squared minus 3 times w to the 1/3, right? Okay. So again, if you want to do u substitution, you can. So you can say, okay, let u equal w to the 1/3 power. So this will become 2u squared minus 3u minus 20 equals to 0. And now we can see if we can factor this, right? So we need, so in this case here, we're looking for factors of negative 40, right? So the AC method, so factors of negative 40, that will give me negative 3. Okay, so they're going to be relatively close to each other. So that'd be 5 times 8, right? And since the middle term is negative, the 8 is going to be negative. And so now we're going to do the method of decomposition. So 2u squared, it doesn't matter, minus 8u plus 5u minus 20 equals 0. Okay, so now we're going to group them. So here I'm going to get a 2u factored out. So that's going to leave me with a u minus 4. And then I'm going to factor out a 5 here. So that's going to give me 5 times the quantity u minus 4. And again, I can factor out the u minus 4. So u minus 4 times 2u plus 5 equals 0. Okay, now let's come over here. So that gives us what? U minus 4 is equal to 0, or 2u plus 5 is equal to 0. So that means u is equal to 4, or u is equal to negative 5 halves. But we're not done, because u is equal to the cube root of w, or w to the 1/3 power. So let's replace that with w again. So that means w to the 1/3 power is equal to 4, or w to the 1/3 power is equal to negative 5 halves. So now what we're going to do is we got to solve for w, which means we're going to cube both sides. So if we cube both sides here, we get w equals 64, right? Yeah, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 40 plus, hold on. Yeah, 40 plus 24. Yeah, 64. And then, or we get what? Negative 5 halves cubed, which means this is going to become a negative. Well, we're cubing it, so this will be a negative 125 over 8, right? And that's it. All right, so that's how you handle equations of this sort that are quadratic in form. And again, make sure you double check the solutions, right? Just make sure that they're valid. Have a great day.